Welcome back to A Journey in Health. So, today I want to talk to you about when you're fasting and nobody else is. We know it's one thing to be at work and to be outside, but what about when you're at home and you're the only one fasting? How do you deal with being at home, your safe place, and you're the only one who's doing this? I've got 3 tips that I think are definitely going to help you and have definitely helped me along in my journey. So get right to it. First tip is this: you have got to ask for help. You got to ask for help. If anybody is a recovering alcoholic or something like that, we will help that person out. You will not openly drink around. You will not drink around that person. You'll make sure you're not going to invite them out to a bar or anything like that, because hey, they've got a problem. They're trying to deal with it. So you'll do things to help them out. You've got to do that in your home. You've got to let your spouse know. You got to let your family know. Hey, look, I'm doing this. I'm trying to better myself. I'm trying to get things right. It will greatly help me out if you guys could not eat this or whatever, or no, okay, if your trigger food is pizza, hey guys, these first couple days are going to be the toughest for me, so if you cannot have X or whatever, and you may be thinking, man, that's a lot to ask somebody else to not eat something because you're doing something. No, it's not. When you're trying to better yourself, you're trying to get healthy, you're trying to improve your life, it is a small thing to say, hey, for the next 2 or 3 days, could you not eat this when I'm around? I'm not eating at all. I'm just asking that you don't eat this while I'm around. Family, friends, they should definitely help you out on that one. So tip number 1 is definitely ask for help. 2, I want to say scheduling or have a schedule or know your pitfalls. So as I was just saying, some people are trigger food, maybe pizza, maybe wings, maybe whatever. So if you know that, and hey, for me, my biggest temptation for me is late at night when I come home and the day is over and you're just kind of on the couch watching TV, winding down. That is a very dangerous time for me because there's stuff in the pantry, there's different things, and that's when I like to just I like sweets late at night. So when you know that, okay, dinner is my hard time, or breakfast is my hard time, you want to schedule around that. It may be, okay, baby, can baby, excuse me, you're asking your spouse, can you make the kids breakfast, for the first few days or whatever, or if it's dinner, hey, while you guys are eating dinner for the next few days, I'm going to go and, spend some time, reading a book, or I'm going to go meditate, I'm going to go for a walk, because I just can't be around it. Now, you will reach a point where in your fast, you get to this place where you feel like you can go for forever. Nothing really bothers you. I know for me, I've done this for a while, where I've done a few extended fasts. So I get to a point to where it helps me to actually get in the kitchen and cook. I guess because okay, so I'm not eating it, and it's like, but I like this much, because when you're on a cleanse, you're on a fast, your senses get heightened. You can see clearer, you can smell more, and man, it actually helps me to be in the kitchen cooking. But those first few days, first 48, 72 hours, I don't want to be around it. So you have to excuse yourself, have that schedule. Dinner's my thing. I'm going to go for a walk. I'm going to go read a book. I'm going to do something to get away from it for a few days, the first 3 or 4 days, to help me out, to help yourself get better. Tip number 3. This one is goals. You need to know where you're going or where you want to be. Now, you may not always hit them, but at least you got some direction, some place that you want to be. And so what I did was I went and I found pictures from high school where I thought, hey, your boy was looking good, working out, playing football. And so I found some of those pictures and I put those pictures up in the house, put them on your refrigerator door, put them on your bathroom mirror. put them there to remind you, this is where I want to be. This is where I want to go. You know, if your goal is to be a certain dress or pant size, you know, write that down. Buy you a outfit in the size that you want to be, and work towards that. Every couple weeks, try it on. Now, you know, depending on where you start and where you want to be, it may not fit at all. You may not be able to get your pants, you know, past your knees. But the more you do it, the longer you go, the better to start fitting to that till you get to that point to where it fits. So you got to have that goal, have those goals written down, and then put you some pictures up. Put those pictures up to keep reminding yourself in your home where you want to be. Even put it on your phone. That'll help you when you're out. Put it on your phone. Look at that picture and be like, okay, this is why I'm doing this. That'll definitely help you. Number 3, this one I used when I did my first cleanse. My first fast was from October 4th, 2010 to January 3rd, 2011. I did this during Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's. And one thing that I did was I created a mantra. I had this saying, this will not be the last. I had to continue to talk to myself. I had to continue to tell myself, reassure myself, it won't be the last, insert whatever it is. Because when I started that cleanse back then in 2010, I had no idea what to expect. I didn't think that I would make it a day. But lo and behold, a day went by, 2, 3, 4 days. And I remember losing like 15 pounds in the first week. And I was like, okay, I'll keep this up. Excuse me. So I'm doing it, and you know, October goes by, a whole month goes by, and it's like, okay, you know, but in my head, and I'm still new at it, I'm like, well, Thanksgiving is coming up at the end of November, so this is gonna be over. But I kept losing weight, and I, you know, was feeling better, and so you get to Thanksgiving, and we all know we throw down on Thanksgiving and Christmas. Those are holidays, you know, that is like you wait for those people who like to eat like I do. You wait to eat. That's the time to go and eat. And so I get to Thanksgiving, and I kept telling myself, okay, this won't be the last Thanksgiving. If anything, I'm adding more Thanksgivings to my life by doing this. I'm like, I can do it. I can do it. It won't be the last turkey and dressing. It won't be the last sweet potato pie. It won't be the last mac and cheese. And then, you know, just kept doing it. And I sat there at the dinner table when my family ate. I remember I had a big glass of grape juice, and they were like, are you really going to do this? Because everybody know me, you know, keep in mind, 60 days before, I was eating myself to sleep. And so I was able to make it by just repeating that mantra. This will not be the last. This will not be the last. Now, you may find your own. This too shall pass. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Find whatever it is. But I know for me, for that time, this will not be the last. And you've got to remember that. I would say especially those first 48 to 72 hours, I think those are crucial, because that's when your mind is going to be bothering you the most. Repeat that mantra. So just a quick recap. 1, what I say, number one is, I forgot, what was number 1? You can tell I don't take notes. First thing to help you when you fast. What is it? I really forgot my tips for today. So you want to ask for help. You want to make a schedule or know your pitfalls and try to avoid those. You want to create a mantra. Make sure you keep that going and have that going for you. I think having that mantra, that's a game changer. I think that'll definitely help you out, because you got to continue to speak to yourself and talk to yourself and talk to the situation and continue to say, you know, whatever it is that you come up with, let me know what works for you, what sayings that you have that work for you, if they work, if they don't work, if these things are helping you guys at all. And again, thank you for joining me on my journey in health.